Third event on the programme at Happy Valley. This is a Class 4 again, but again an extended rating band. It's 60 to 35, which lets in a Class 5 rated horse into the field. Happy Daily, though, heads the list. Peter Ho and Derek Long, beaten favourite last time out, finished third to Win Fighter. E-Legend, a winner 2 starts back. Blissful Star, run up to Chorus Unicorn last time out, only beaten a short head. Lucky Missile has the services of Joe Moreira, has ridden him twice before. He's won on him both times. Happy Gathering steps up from the 12 to the 16.50. Faithful Trinity should roll forward barrier 3. And Best for You is the Class 5 horse in terms of his rating. 39 he's rated, but he gets in here for Me Choi Dylan Mo from barrier 10 mark.
And as you said, Andrew, Faithful Trinity does have that gate speed. Good to slow as the tempo, and he draws barrier number 3. It's a 4-time course and distance winner. Happy Gathering, Paul. He's coming up in trip to the 16.50 for the first time. You think he might position up outside the leader, and it looks as though everybody's going to get their chance.
Yeah, well, he's got a little bit of pace over the 1200, hasn't he? So with the 16.50, I thought they just from barrier 4, they'd just be a little bit, might be a little bit more positive. Blissful Star, as you say, will get a nice run. I thought E-Legend, they ran him right on the pace last time and it didn't really work, so I just wonder if they'll take some cover with him.
All right, again, a couple of key races to have a look at here. Before that, though, let's head back to track work and Nick as he catches up with Jimmy Ting, the trainer of Blissful Star.
Jimmy, Blissful Star is a horse that's been in really good form. I imagine you're looking forward to putting the saddle on him again on Wednesday night.
The horse is earlier of the season. The horse gets some problem, and then after that he's still not mature. And this few time he's now is much more better, and I think this time the form is better than last time. I think get good chance.
Yeah, he obviously ran a super race last time out. He wears a visor and a tongue tie now for the second time. You've changed the headgear around with this horse. Is that just a process of sort of elimination and finding what works for him?
Yeah, because the horse we use the tongue tie because the horse is sometimes is a bit clean, bit strong. So I need the tongue tie to keep him settled down. And in the race he's not concentrate, so that's why I will give him the cheap pieces first, and we think that is not enough. So now it's changed to the visor is much more better, much more concentrated.
And that run last time obviously on yielding ground.
Yeah.
In your opinion, do you think he's perhaps a better horse on good ground or yielding ground, or does he handle both?
I think he can handle both. Yeah. I think that if yielding is because the other horse may be not so good, and he's just he's okay. That's why he can run well. But I think he run on the good ground is same.
And even though the handicapper has put him up 2 points, he comes into this race well weighted, carries the 1-2-2. I mean, that looks to be a nice racing weight for him.
Yeah, I think the weight is not still not heavy. So that's why I think it's a good chance this time.
And on what's been a sort of, a decent season for you, you're not too far off of last year's tally. Is that a bit of a target for you towards the end of the season to at least match or better that?
In the early of the season, I think this season may be a bit better. But now a bit disappointed. Hope that this 2 months will be better.
Yeah, still got a month and a half to go. This is 76 of the 88 for the campaign. But lots of positive noises there from Jimmy as far as Blissful Star was concerned. Mark, what about Happy Daily and E-Legends? We have a look at them last time out. Happy Daily, beaten favourite though here behind Win Fighter.
He was on the class drop, and he got a little bit of a shorten up from Win Fighter when he ran past him. It's not an excuse because Win Fighter was always going to beat him. He did run 4th behind Viva Hunters 2 starts ago. He has form also behind Lucky Swayness and Nothing New. So found a spot for Happy Daily, Paul, but I know you're keener on E-Legend.
Yeah, I like them both. I just thought E-Legend just sort of faded that last little bit, and when they rode him a little bit quieter last time, it really worked for the horse, and he did win. He finished off strongly. So I just wonder what the tactic's going to be there.
All right, Lucky Missile we're going to have a look at now. I mean, you've got Faithful Trinity, E-Legend and Glorious Night, but the interesting thing with Lucky Missile, this is 2 back for him, is Joe ridden him twice before and he's won both times.
He has, hasn't he? And look, they changed the tactics here, went straight to the front, and it really worked for him. You can see the E-Legend in behind there. They did ride him well back, and you can see him finishing off the race a lot better here. But Lucky Missile had got first run, and he did win nicely. So I think they'll go forward once again because it seemed to work brilliantly for him in that race.
found a spot for Faithful Trinity because if he does get an easy lead from barrier 3, he does love the 1650. He's won up to a rating of 61, but he hasn't won since October 2020, so he's in on a minor line.
All right. And again, Joe hasn't ridden that much for David Hall this season. 10 rides so far, but 3 wins, 2 of them, of course, being Lucky Missile himself. But Blissful Star, Paul, is the early favourite.
Yeah, so Blissful Star does go in the numbers for me, but I'm going to go with the Legend. From barrier number 8, he goes on top. Happy Daily came down to this grade last time, ran okay without winning. Blissful Star's been very consistent. He goes in 3rd. But I'm going to put Happy Gathering in, just up in trip. He should be a decent price as well. 2, 1, 3 and 7.
Blissful Star's getting close to a victory. He's had 2 goes over the 1650 around Happy Valley for a win and a 4th, and the placing, or in fact a 2nd and a 4th. That 2nd was last time behind Kairos Unicorn, who was just able to get up the inside and knock him off. Faithful Trinity goes in for 2nd. Happy Daily 2nd, go back in class 4. He does race well in this grade. And Lucky Missile, he's a winner of 2 from his last 3. One of them was a dead heat, but he is racing well. 3, 9, 1 and 5.
5 will do for me. Joe Mero jumping back on Lucky Missile, but the 1, 2 and 3 big players as well there in the 3rd, which is a class 4 over the 1650 again.